कौन करेगा रीड? ओके, रीशु स्टार्ट।
Miss, read from the key moment.
जी जी जी, a key moment
A,
Britain decide.
okay, Miss. A key moment. Britain decided to withdraw from India. 20 February 1947. Violence between the Muslim and Hindu communities in India became a decisive factor for Britain's Labour government, which already faced enormous problems coping with economic difficulties after World War II. On 20th February 1947, Prime Minister Calmet Attlee announced that Britain would leave India by June 1948 and appointed Lord Mountbatten as Viceroy to organize the transfer of power. Mountbatten was a cousin of King. Continue, Miss.
Yes, please.
Mountbatten was a cousin of King George VI. He had a good war record and became commander of the combined British and American forces in Asia. A man of great charm and supreme self-confidence, he got on very well with Nehru. He did not like Jinnah, who did not trust him. Jinnah and most Muslim League leaders believed that once partition became certain, Mountbatten worked behind scenes to help India rather than Pakistan. Soon after Mountbatten arrived, civil war broke out in the Punjab, and many people died in Amritsar and Lahore. Most Sikhs strongly opposed partition, and if it was to happen, they wanted their own independent state in Punjab. Mountbatten decided that there was no alternate to partition but to divide Bengal and Punjab. Nehru agreed. Jinnah at first resisted when he called him multi Mehmet and Mount-Eden Pakistan, but reluctantly accepted, knowing that he would not get anything better. Only Gandhi continued to speak out against the division.
Okay, now, so basically they are talking about that when Britain decided to withdraw from India, that definitely because the situation was completely out of control from their hand. This is the reason they decided, and they were finding, you can say they were finding out some of the ways कि वो किस तरीके से है वो इंडिया को छोड़ के जाएं. But definitely the issues and the mess they were created, that was not easy task for them to leave India in such a way situation. Definitely, they hired, or you can say the Prime Minister Clement Attlee. He announced that Britain would leave in June 1948, and for that reason, you can say, appointed Lord Mountbatten. He was the viceroy, as I told you. That means the representative or the Governor General to organize the transfer of power. कि वो जो authorities हैं, वो जो government authorities हैं, वो किसको देनी है, वो power किसको transfer करनी है. This is the reason that person was hired by the Prime Minister Clement Attlee. But definitely he was the person who was supporting Nehru, or you can say the Hindu community, rather than distribution of equally to the both communities. This is the reason Jinnah had an idea that whatever he decided, it would not be good for the Muslim community, ठीक है, Muslim people. But definitely they had to accept whatever they were getting at that time. जो भी पार्टीशन में उनको हिस्सा दिया जा रहा था वो उनके लिए काफी आप कह सकते हैं कि ब्लेस था, कि जो भी मिल रहा है इस बेहतर है कि ना मिलने से मिलना बेहतर है. वी कहते हैं ना, वी हैव समथिंग बेटर रादर देन नथिंग. So this is the reason, although Qaid Azam he was not satisfied, the decision, or you can say the partition was made by the Lord Mountbatten. Like Mountbatten decided that there was no alternative to partition but to divide Bengal and the Punjab. Nehru agreed. Jinnah at first resisted what he called mutilated, maimed, and moth-eaten Pakistan. That is the paraphrasing उन्होंने की भी है कि जो डैमेज एरिया से ज्यादातर, या फिर जहाँ पर रिसोर्सेज कम थे, या फिर ऐसी जगहें वो दी जा रही थी पाकिस्तान के हिस्से में. But definitely he had to accept reluctantly, knowing that he would not get anything better. Only Gandhi continued to speak out against the division. At that time, still the Gandhi was refusing the division of Pakistan. If you talk about the next part, the Redcliffe Commission 1947. Okay. So who gonna continue with this part? Hanji, Alina. You have raised your hand.
The
Okay.
Redcliffe Commission. Miss, may I start?
Yes, please.
The Redcliffe Commission, 1947. As the violence continued, Mountbatten, with the agreement of both Jinnah and Nehru, brought forward the date of the transfer of power to August 1947. He had a British judge, Sir Cyril Redcliffe, flown in to decide the boundaries dividing both Bengal and the Punjab. Ratcliffe was given 6 weeks to complete his task as all the British, Muslim, and Hindu leaders wanted a speedy solution. Bengal, already divided by Curzon, was not much of a problem as the boundaries followed a well known line. The Punjab was different. The Ratcliffe line cut across rivers and canals with the main aim of dividing Muslims from Hindus and Sikhs, who had been living together for centuries across the region. Ratcliffe finished work on 12 August. The final details of the Ratcliffe Award were made known by Mountbatten on 16 August 1947, with changes in the Punjab and Bengal boundaries, which resulted in chaos and killing on both sides. Jinnah was bitterly disappointed with the Ratcliffe decisions. Wrong and unjust was how he described them, though he had no choice but to accept them. Mountbatten hoped to be the Governor General of both new states. Nehru agreed, but not Jinnah. He was determined that Pakistan would be a new independent state, and everyone was himself chosen to be the Governor General. On 14 August 1947, Pakistan became a nation. India the day after.
Okay. So now most of the points I hope you must have understood. Redcliffe Commission. He was the person, or you can say he had a British judge. He came from London to decide the boundaries. Geographical location decide की गई थी उस time पे कि which area should come under the Indian boundary and the other one should come under the Pakistan boundary. So this is the reason they took 6 weeks to complete his task, but definitely the chaos was increasing day by day, especially Hindu community and the Sikh community. They all were, you can say, creating mess in the society. What happened later on? Bengal already divided by Curzon. हम इसके बारे में पढ़ चुके हैं in the previous chapters that how the Bengal divided by the Curzon, East Bengal or East Bengal or the West Bengal. The Punjab was different. The Redcliffe lines cut across rivers and canals. The next thing is what happened. Radcliffe finished work on 12th August. Radcliffe awarded were made known by Mountbatten on 16th August. Punjab and Bengal boundaries, which resulted in chaos and killing because, as we all know, Sikhs they were demanding the new separate state for themselves. Punjab they were demanding as a separate state for themselves. Jinnah was bitterly disappointed with the Radcliffe decision. Wrong and unjust definitely was how he described them, though he had no choice but to accept it. And Mountbatten, he was hoping that, and he had, you can say, believed that he would be the Governor General of the both new states. Nehru, he was agreed because they were supporting each other and they did not want to make the new separate state for Muslim community or the separate country. This is the reason. But definitely, Jinnah, he was the leader. He was in, you can say, he was in power for the Muslim society or for the Muslim community. So he was determined that Pakistan would be a new independent state in every way. So अगर मुसलमानों का मुल्क बन रहा है तो definitely जो उसका लीडर है या जो भी उनके प्रेसिडेंट हैं या रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स हैं, that person would be Muslim. So he considered himself and he chosen himself to be a first Governor General of Pakistan and Pakistan came into being. Yes, Alina, what is your question of partition? Who want to read this first? Ji Manu, please continue.
Partition and its consequences. The partition of the subcontinent resulted in one of the largest migration in history as hundreds of thousands crossed the border from one country to another. British officials describe families who had walked to the border dying of hunger and exhaustion as they reached it. There were at least fugitives, then the army and police could not control such numbers. Tragedy also followed as Muslim and Sikhs in the Punjab and Muslim and Hindus in Bengal fought each other. The scale of violence was, Miss, what is this? Appealing. The estimated number of dead at partition varies.
Yes, some say 200,000, some double that number. Okay. The next is princely state. These had choice of joining India or Pakistan. Most joined the one which made the most geographical sense. Two states, Junagadh and Hyderabad, despite being entirely surrounded by the new India, chose Pakistan mainly because their ruler were Muslim. The most of their population was Hindu. Junagadh was quickly occupied by the Indian army, while the much larger and richer Hyderabad was taken over a year later after Quaid-e-Azam's death in September 1948. They are talking about the consequences. People can see the situation, how the people were migrating from India to Pakistan. This is the way they were migrating. The trains were full, overloaded. The people were saving their life. They left their properties, their businesses, their houses over there, and they just took the basic, you can say, stuff with themselves, and they just came out. So the situation was very worse, and you can say. This is the reason that is Junagadh and Hyderabad, despite being entirely surrounded by the new India, chose Pakistan because उनके leaders थे. Uh, they all were Muslims, but the majority, the Hindu majority was living over there. This is the reason that was occupied by the Indian army, and Hyderabad was taken over a year later after when Pakistan came into being. जो हैदराबाद था वो उसके बाद जो है वो इंडियन आर्मी ने इसको टेक ओवर कर लिया था. Yes, Jase, what is your question?
1949
Process तेज
till
बोलो
9.
Jase.
The only
Loud.
state left in dispute was Kashmir, a dispute that has lasted to this day. The population of Kashmir was mainly Muslim, so Pakistan expected that it would become part of Pakistan. India thought differently. The ruling family was Hindu and bordered by Afghanistan and China with the USSR close by. Kashmir was a vital region for India's defense. Moreover, control of Kashmir meant control of Pakistan's water sources. In September 1947, fearing that the ruling family would opt for India, Muslim fighters from the mountain regions of northern Pakistan poured into Kashmir. The Hindu rulers summoned help from the Indian government, which sent the Indian army to occupy the region. The Pakistan army then invaded to support the Muslims, and a full-scale war took place. In 1948, the United Nations got both sides to agree a
Okay, Jase, stop.
ceasefire.
Stop. Yes, who wanna continue the last paragraph of the Kashmir? Ji. Sania Khan, are you there? Sania.
1948, the United Nations got both sides to agree a ceasefire
Fire. It's a ceasefire.
which left Pakistan forces holding the mainly mountains west and India the east. The United Nations expected that India would allow
Mm-hmm.
eyesight
Plebiscite.
a simple vote giving the Kashmirs the chance to decide their fate. However, for the rest of the 20th century, that plebiscite never took place, and the Indian and the Pakistani armies have glared at each other across the landscape of one of the most beautiful regions of the world. The Kashmir dispute, following the tragedy of partition, has poisoned the relations between Pakistan and India for generations.
Okay, stop. So now they're talking about a key moment Kashmir. About definitely 1947, people ruling family would opt for India, definitely because they all were Hindu. Muslim fighters from the mountain regions of northern Pakistan poured into Kashmir. Hindu rulers summoned help from the Indian government, which sent the Indian army to occupy the region. Some of the region was occupied by the Indian army, so the Kashmir का एक basic part था. The Pakistan army that invaded to support the Muslims, and full scale war took place. Later on, I think so. They are talking about 1948. The United Nations got both sides. एक united. Later on, India never took, for the rest of the 20th century, that plebiscite never took place, and the Indian and Pakistani armies have glared at each other across the landscape of one of the most beautiful region of the world. Definitely, अभी तक हमारे पास ये issues जो हैं वो resolve नहीं होते, and nobody properly can say really talk about this issue. So, what is this speech? Can anybody read it? So we will conclude the whole chapter. जी. Alicia, hurry.
The death of Qaid-e-Azam. 1948 had one more deadly blow to the new nation of Pakistan. Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah died in September. He had been seriously ill for years, yet by the strength of his personality had made sure that the new nation was created. His was a remarkable achievement. In the last 200 years, many nations have won their independence, but few, if any, have won so much to one man as Pakistan owed to Muhammad Ali Jinnah. He had perhaps one match, and that was Kemal Atatürk, the man who had made modern Turkey out of the ruins of Ottoman Empire. Atatürk had written about his life in an autobiography called Grey Wolf. In 1930s, when Jinnah was living in London in despair over the arguments weakening the Muslim League, he had read Grey Wolf. It renewed his confidence that he could unite the Muslims of the subcontinent and lead them to a better future, and that is what he did.
By the Kamal Turk to praise Qazi Muhammad Ali Jinnah that most of the people they have not seen such kind of, you can say, migrations or the remarkable achievements that was done by the Qazi Muhammad Ali Jinnah to build a new separate independent country for Muslim community. ठीक है जिसको हम to one a man as Pakistan owned by to Muhammad Ali Jinnah. So basically, this is all about the one-man leadership that was done by Qazi Muhammad Ali Jinnah and some of the praising words said by Kamal Atatürk for Qazi Muhammad Ali Jinnah. So this is a situation, basically, or you can say the scenario he just drawn by him. कि किस तरीके से जो उसने अपने आप को जो है वो mention किया, especially for Qaid Azam. So this is all about for this chapter. Any questions so far? हाँ जी, कोई सवाल है, कोई मसला, कोई प्रॉब्लम?